Well, it's definitely been a case of when life gives you lemons, try to make some lemonade. It's been a long 3 days so far, and I think I've burnt more wood in this fire pit in the last 3 days than I have in the last 3 years. So believe it or not, we had a tornado pass through here in Chester County, Pennsylvania. I grew up in Indiana. I know about tornadoes, and I was pretty sure they didn't have tornadoes out here because you have all of the rolling hills that should block the path of high winds. At about 5 o'clock on Thursday, we got a tornado warning. I'm not sure if a true tornado hit down or what, but my part of Chester County got hit pretty hard, including a tree going down right here on my power line. Since that day, this is the first time I've been clean in 3 days because I have been at it with my little overly small 12-inch chainsaw trying to break through this 70'5" tall oak tree. But honestly, I'm counting my blessings that we did not have a tree fall on the house. We didn't have a tree fall on my deer fence. It took out the power line, which was a big bummer, and therefore we've not had any power for the last 3.5 days. Thank you to my father for when I moved in. He put in a whole home generator for me as a gift, and that has been our lifesaver. But I've been trying to stay calm, trying to stay uplifted. And initially when the tree fell, it fell right over the power line, so it was on top of the power line. And I knew that if the electricity company was gonna come fix my electricity, I better make sure that the power lines were free from the tree. So I set out to cut through that little section so I could free the power lines. And in the process, I recognized, hey, do I really wanna spend $1,000 to get not that big of a tree removed? These tree removal people are gonna be so darn busy right now. I should just use what I have and dismantle this tree on my own. So that's what I started to do. And I'm about 10 hours in. I just finally decided to buy a bigger chainsaw, finally, thank goodness. But in the process of burning all the limbs and branches, I had a few ideas, I had a lot of time to think during this period, and I thought, all right, let's make some good use with what I've chopped into smaller chunks. So of course my first thought, all right, I'll cut it into small sections, I'll get out the sledgehammer, I'll make it into some pieces of wood that I can use inside in our wood burning stove. But then I thought, let's do something a little bit more fun, a little bit more commemorative of this big tree that took down the power line that, my wife is 8.5 months pregnant. The house is really hot. Using the generator is keeping her up at night. Let's at least try to make some memories from this fallen tree, which was not on our agenda, as it never is. So you know that we have had this long-standing project of clearing out our forest of all the invasive weeds, making it an awesome little useful area to spend time in. And of course we created a path with a bunch of fallen limbs that we just found in the forest. Well, now I have some nicer limbs that I can start to replace some of the rotting wood and make the trail, the path look a little bit nicer. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with the smaller chunks of wood. So in the process of restoring the forest, I planted over 100 native shrubs back here. And as they're gonna grow and mature, there's gonna be all of these little pockets around this forested area. And my little sister, she gave me the idea. She said that I should consider putting some garden art in the forest to make it really have more of a garden feel rather than just a forested little area. So I have a bunch of these logs, and my initial idea is to strategically place them. You can see one here, another one there, another one back there, and to have them around the path. So as you're going around the path, you'll get little glimpses. You'll see little glimpses of these logs, which, fingers crossed, I'm hoping my wife will create some artwork. I've asked her to think of some ideas of things that we can put on top of them that will have a little bit of artistic flair. Perhaps something inspired by her home heritage of Colombia, a country, a place in the world that's very important to us. If we can have some little pockets around this forest, I think it could be a really fun way to take some lemons and have a little bit of lemonade.